on to you, crabs out here. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and then you have the Knight of Swords. A lot of you crabs are very content with how your life is. There's a sense of you crabs being very comfortable with yourselves, right? Having a room to be able to love yourself. Take the time that it takes to love yourself, right? You don't have people constantly trying to get your attention from stress, getting on your nerves, relationship drama, any of that stuff, family drama. Ten of Pentacles being at extreme ease, and then you have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Cups. There's some people who do want you to get back into the fray. That's coming to you, kicking some nonsense, right? They've got this going on, that going on. And it's up to you, crabs, to essentially let them know. The answer is no. It's up to you, crabs, to let them know that you don't want to have anything to do with whatever it is that they've got going on. Because you crabs finally have things settling down. Things are going easy. It ain't even a good 2 months. Coming up on 3 before some sort of dysfunction shows up, right? And this is what I mean when I say, and I'm glad that this kind of happened to a certain extent, because it proves my point about what I mean when I say that why it is that you shouldn't tolerate dysfunction in relationships, because it doesn't take a person in a relationship or a potential one to create mischief and to do stuff like that. It doesn't take all of that. It doesn't take all of that. It doesn't. You could be in a relationship with somebody and dysfunction is going to find you somehow, some shape, form, and fashion. So the need to artificially create dysfunction because you want to bicker and argue, because the other person wants to bicker and argue with you and go back and forth and games and all of that. This is why I don't tolerate that. In my own relationships, when I had them, if I see that, they have to stop that. If they don't want to, I leave them, because there's no need for that. Same thing with everybody else. There's no need for that, right? Because, again, here comes this person or people calling you because they know that you crabs are going to know what to do, right? They still have a bunch of dysfunction in their life. You crabs don't. And here they are trying to come to you with it. And you crabs are like this. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Y'all are so far removed from the petty nonsense that those people got going on, to the point where you crabs are like, that doesn't have anything to do with you. And it doesn't, right? It really depends on if you want to come in and help them or not. The Emperor and the Devil card right here, which is Capricorn, represents you crabs see it for what it is. You see that it's dysfunction, but the justice, you're weighing it out if it's worth it that you crabs should get involved. Because I'm seeing that this is potentially family. This could be friends. I don't necessarily think this is romance, because I see that you crabs will pretty much just leave a person alone if it was romantic, because you don't have to see their face anymore, right? But if it's friends, right? Platonic friends, right? Friends that you've never kicked it with romantically in that sense, and family members, obviously, why, right? You're thinking about it, whether or not you should get involved, because you care. Obviously you care, but you just wanna, you're thinking about it, you're going back and forth. If you should, the Ace of Pentacles represents there may even be money in it for you. Somebody may have offered you money. But the Page of Swords, though, is the cards is saying, if you haven't done this already, that is, remember the difficulty of what it's like when you're in the dysfunction, when you're in the havoc, when you're in the dysfunction of it all, how difficult it is to pull yourself out of that dysfunction. Because it takes time to get yourselves out of messed up situations sometimes. And sometimes, depending on the situation, it can take years. And if you're not ready for that, it was just an indication that you shouldn't have gotten yourself involved in the first place. So let's clarify the Page of Wands. Excuse me, the Page of Swords. This could also be a sense as well. What I'm thinking, another thing that popped up for me, is that you're the Emperor. So you're the Emperor in this situation. So not only could a lot of this stuff be stopped from you Crabs' help, but it also may require you to spend. And to clarify the Page of Swords, you have the Four of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. You have people who very much so do want you to get involved. But they want you to put your money in it. And it's not their call. It's yours. The Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, because they feel like you owe them, right? And so my suggestion to you Crabs, whether it's friends or family, is to essentially stay away, because these are people who don't really respect the fact that you have chosen a much more quiet lifestyle over the dysfunctions that you've had to experience. And they're coming in trying to sniff around your own money and try to tell you how to spend and where to spend. Or they're trying to play a victim so that you can get involved, because they want you Crabs to essentially save them. That's lame. So that's pretty much it for now. What I suggest to you Crabs is to stay away from all of them. You Crabs are in a great position where things are going wonderfully for you, because the 10 always doesn't represent endings. 10 also can also represent harmony, right? Peace. And then you have the Emperor, you having all the position in the world to help these people greatly. But why you're in this position is because you stay out of dysfunction yourself. So the best way that you can help these people is to not get in the dysfunction. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K subscribers. We're at 15,400. Thank you so much. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. I don't hear a lot from you Crabs coming through and getting readings. I would like for more of you to come through and get readings. You know, like I said before, I don't control what cards pop out. I just read them the best that I can. So yeah, if you'd like to get a personal reading, birth chart reading, books that I have there on Amazon, or get my merch, right? T-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, sweatshirts, then please, there's a link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Click on it and it will redirect you to any of those. Come and get those. It definitely does help keep the channel going.